Hello and welcome back to the fourth video on NLP Zero to Hero. In the last few videos, we discussed about text pre-processing, and we are using IMDb review data here. We got our data, from Kaggle, then we performed pre-processing on that, and then we started building sentiment analysis model. We built model, we performed the vectorization part using bag of words, and then did the sentiment analysis using SVM. Then similarly, we used TF-IDF along with SVM and word-to-vec with SVM. We used pre-trained word-to-vec model, and then we started using recurrent neural networks models. So we built vanilla RNN model. We tried it with the pre-processed text as well and with the raw textual data as well, and we saw that in most of the cases a recurrent neural network performs better with the raw text data. Then we built LSTM model as well, and we saw the accuracy of all these models. And one interesting thing that we saw was that none of these recurrent neural network based models was able to give better accuracy compared to bag of words with SVM and TF-IDF with SVM. So now we have to see, transformer is one of the most complex and best models available till date. And in this video, we'll be seeing that if a pre-trained transformer model is able to give us a better accuracy for sentiment analysis compared to our bag of words and TF-IDF or not. So the model I'll be using in this particular video is a transformer based model. I'll be using Distilbert and I'll be using Roberta. There are different variants of Distilbert that you can use. I'm using a basic Distilbert base uncased, and I'm getting this model from the package transformers. So this will basically get the data, and in the first model what I'm going to do is basically again provided with the pre-processed text, and then there are a few hyperparameters here. The optimizer I'm using is I guess Adam, and then the learning rate is this. My batch size is 16 here. You can try different batch sizes, but I heard that if you have large models, especially when you're dealing with the large language models or large models like transformer based models and all, it's good to keep batch sizes small because it requires a lot of data for the training. So if you keep batch sizes small, then you'll have more data to be fed for the training purpose. The epochs I'm keeping is just 10, and that is it. Then I'm running this, and the accuracy that I got using Distilbert was 85%. Now this was not a good result, definitely, and I knew that there are things that can be changed in this training and which will give us better result. So what I did is, instead of giving it pre-processed text, I gave the raw text into this, and other than that I just applied early stopping with the patience of 3, and here my model was loaded, and then in just 4 epochs I was able to get an accuracy of 92%. I'm sure this can again be made much better by changing some more hyperparameters, and here the batch size was 32. You can try it with other batch sizes as well. You can try it with other hyperparameter setting as well, and probably it should give you much better result. Next, what I did is I basically used Roberta based model. Now in this, I did not try with pre-processed text. I knew that transformer based models or recurrent neural network models perform better when you just feed in the raw text data, because they are trained in a way to fetch as much data as possible from all the text, all the raw data which is there. So they learn in a better way if you provide raw text data, and that's what I did for this particular model. I did apply early stopping to this with the patience of 3. And so one thing I observed, when I did not apply early stopping, when my model was getting trained, after like 6 epochs, by 6 epoch my accuracy was showing as around 97-98%, and after that suddenly my accuracy started dropping, and by the time it was 10 epochs it was around I think 49 or 50%. So what I did is I decreased the learning rate and I applied early stopping, and then the data which I was fetching was raw text data only. And that was it. The batch size that I kept was 16 here, and I was able to get an accuracy of 95% here. So yes, indeed, transformer based models were able to give us much better accuracy than our TF, IDF and SVM and bag of words and SVM. So if you want to learn, look at the more theoretical part, you can go and read all the 3 parts of articles that I have written. This is basically the 3rd part where I build transformer based models, and then in the end I am comparing basically all the models that we built. So the first model was SVM with bag of words that gave us an accuracy of 88.04%. Then SVM with TF-IDF that gave us an accuracy of 90.04%, and all these models that we have. So as I mentioned, we can make the accuracy of all these models better, recurrent neural networks especially. But based on this, based on the results of the sentiment analysis model, it can be concluded that traditional machine learning models like SVM with bag of words and SVM with TF-IDF still perform very well for text classification tasks like sentiment analysis. However, it is evident that deep learning models like LSTM, GRU, vanilla RNN, or bidirectional LSTM are also capable of achieving high accuracy. And additionally, transformer based models like Distilbert and Roberta have shown remarkable performance. That was expected, right? So yeah, this is all about this video, and you can you can access these codes that I have written on GitHub. I'll be uploading this file on GitHub. And you can also go and read these articles. In the article, I have provided almost all the codes which are there. If there is anything that would be missing, that will be available in the Colab file, which I'll be uploading on GitHub. So I'll be putting this in the description, the link to this particular file on GitHub in the description below, and I'll also be putting it on this particular article. So that will be all for this video. I'll see you guys in the next video, and till then, happy learning.